So zone 4 is the beautiful master bedroom, which we still do not have a headboard, and we still do not have matching furniture. Those two pieces match. This piece does not. We don't even care. So again, this is another thing. We have very few items up on the wall. Windows will have to be cleaned. Dust boards dusted, baseboards dusted, dust boards. Well, they are dusty boards, but doors dusted. Now, as far as the master closet, Henry uses that closet. I use the closet in the little room. I'm not touching this. He's got his own system, and I ain't messing with it. So, I got a picture that actually fell down that I'm gonna try to hang back up. And then I'll be doing the master bathroom this time also. But so yeah, I have a picture of Henry's over there. I need to try to get hung up, and I'm gonna try to go through my drawers in here and try to separate and kind of organize them a little better. And I do got a little decluttering that needs to take place over here. Oh my God, the bedroom. I'm not even lying, y'all. See it right here. Planner stuff. Stop it with the planner stuff everywhere. It's literally taken over my life. I don't know what to do. Okay, so I have these two little pictures I need to do something with. And I have my memory board that I need to put up. And look at there. I'm on island time, Fort Myers Beach. I will always miss Fort Myers. I'm not even going to lie. I love Georgia, and I love being home with my family. Even though I miss them like crazy because I haven't seen them in over a month now, thanks to the, you know, coronavirus and the shutdowns. But anyway, I'm grateful that none of us are sick. I'm being grateful, not bitter, but I do miss them. But I will always miss little Fort Myers. So Brianna actually made me this little memory board years ago, and I have lots and lots of nice little mementos that go on it, and I have to unpack them. And I have a couple that are permanently affixed, like a nickel, special story behind the nickel. And right here's a little ambulance with a little guardian angel on it when I worked on the ambulance as an EMT. Someone in the county actually gave that to me and asked me to wear it all the time to let me know that there was a guardian angel looking after me. And, you know, even though, you know, my beliefs are a little different than most people, it meant a lot to me that someone cared enough about me to let me know that they, you know, did care and looked after me. So that was very special. So I want to get that hung up and put my stuff away. And then, oh Lord, these little pitiful pictures right here, I'm not even going to joke. They've been moved so many times. They're in terrible shape. But I can't part with them. Because I'm going to tell you, I used to live in the county that I lived in my little bitty hometown of Jasper, Georgia. I lived up on top of the mountain, and it was called Burnt Mountain. And I lived at the very top of it. And so one morning when I was getting ready to go to work, because I had to leave my house like by 5 a.m. to get to Atlanta by 8, the sun was just starting to crest over the horizon. And I don't want to lose this here. Anyway, so that was when I was leaving my house. And as I got a little further down the road, there's this little area where you can pull over, and it's called the overlook, or what we Jasper folk call the look off. And so when I got down, the sun was just starting to peek over the tree line. So I pulled over at the look off and took a picture of that. And then that night, as I was coming home, it was sunset, so I was coming in the opposite direction. So I actually parked, like here, I parked this way at the beginning of the overlook, and here I was coming north or going up the mountain, so I was parked this way. So this was my view, and that right there is called Sharp Top Mountain. You can probably figure out why. And the sun had set, so I captured the sunset. So this right here is actually 3 phases of the sun in one single day up on the mountain that I used to live on. And aside from the fact that I lived on this mountain most of my life, we used to go up here to this overlook, and on a clear day you can see all the way to Atlanta, and it is the most incredibly breathtaking view. But we used to love, the best part was to go up there on the 4th of July, and like from around here all the way around, and it went much further than this picture shows, but you could actually watch fireworks from about 6 different counties, and it was so, like, that was literally the best thing to do ever. So we would all pile up there at the overlook and watch fireworks. And I know these little pictures are so ratty and so rough, and you know I call Cartersville home now, and I loved Florida, and a part of me will always want to go back and have that condo in the Gulf of Mexico. But I think these pictures are so special to me, not just because they were caught in the same day, you know, where I lived, but it's because I always said that that mountain was a part of me and I was a part of it. And it makes you think, like, where you come from really means a lot. Like, no matter where I've moved to, because like I lived in Florida for a while, and now I live in, you know, Cartersville, but you know, this is where it started. This is where I began, and this is where I became who I am. So it was, you know, it was the small town values, and it was those little mountain customs and those small town people that helped shape me and make me who I am. And so I guess I've held on to these pictures so long because no matter where I go, you know, that right there will always be a part of who I am. And it's like I have this like incredible mantra, you know, you always hear it all the time, like hustle hard but stay humble. And I so believe that. Like I believe with all my heart that you should dream big, and like dream as big as you dare to dream, but never ever ever forget where you came from. And that right there is where I came from. Okay, so Miss Kai wants to tell you that we have zone 4 completed, mostly completed. And I say mostly completed because my sheets are in the dryer, so I'm still waiting on my pillowcases. I put other sheets on, but I'm still waiting. I need the actual 2 pillowcases from the dryer. And the rugs. I took the rugs downstairs to wash. So once the rugs are dry and put back down and the pillowcases are on, this room will be completely done. So let's see what we started with. I cleaned off this dresser because it had a lot of stuff on there that didn't need to be there. And this right here, oh my gosh, I just acquired this last week, and it is a oil diffuser with a sleep sound machine. So let's see if we can fire up some of the sleep sounds just to show you here. What's the volume? Here's the volume. I'm just going to show you this. So at night, this is what we can listen to while the diffuser is going. Look at there. Just a little water. I think that's rain. Some ocean waves. And that's just a little bit of everything. Some creaky floors. Some little birds chirping. and then white noise. Oh, this is the best thing ever. Okay, so enough of that. So I hung my memory board up, and I probably should have hung it a little higher. But since it's something that I access all the time because I'm always putting mementos and keepsakes in it, which I have a box downstairs of all the stuff that I've currently have for the board. I've got to get it put up now that the board is put up. So I got that up. I got these little things. I'm going to not leave these here. I'm actually going to try to staple some craft twine to the back of them because they have a little thing to hang, but it's for sideways, and I painted these long ways, or however. Anyway, and it just says, I stole her heart, and then this one says, so I stole his last name. And it has a heart that goes here, and it actually fell off during the packing and moving, so I got to get it glued back on. But that's what that is. I stole her heart, so I stole his last name. But I'm gonna staple some craft little twine to that and just fix them so that I can hang them up because they really are too bulky for this dresser too. So I got that hung up. Dusted the pictures over the wall, vacuumed up under the dresser, under the bed, cleaned the windows, hung Henry's picture up, which this is a picture of Henry as a child when he's like hanging out in his uncle's Corvette. So he loves that. Got that done. Hung this picture back up. And I dusted the doors. All the doors got dusted and cleaned, so, and the baseboards. So that was it for in here. Now in the master bath, I cleaned the window. Door has been dusted. The shower walls are clean. I washed the trash can out, cleaned the scales, and I cleaned the cabinets, but again, they're kind of like the kitchen cabinets. They're older cabinets, and short of painting them, they're never gonna look brand new, ever. And so I just kind of tidied underneath. This is Henry's side. He just has a few things under there, and I set this little basket up with some cleaning stuff just so that it would be easy to access to clean the sinks and the toilet for my swish and swipe every morning. And then on my side, I have just a few little baskets of beauty products. And I got this little shelf at the Dollar Tree, or no, the dollar store. It was like $7. It's supposed to go over the sink. I bought it for downstairs because the little vanity downstairs is so small, but it was way too big and looked horrible downstairs. So I had it up here on this sink with my little tray that has my beauty products, my morning and nighttime beauty products on it, but I just didn't like it. So I stuck it down there, and it made a great way to store extra toilet paper and extra cleaning supplies. And a roll of paper towels fits perfectly underneath it. So that is completely decluttered and organized. So just waiting on the rugs to come back in. Floors have been swept and mopped, and that is it. So zone 4 is completely done. And again, I have no headboard, and my bedroom furniture doesn't match. But the point is, I was able to get this whole room done, bathroom and bedroom, within an hour. So as of today, I have completed 4 full zones in 4 days. And no, every one of them wasn't completed within an hour. There were once or twice I had to go over a little, but the point is, I don't have days off from work every day. So it's not like I'm ever going to spend a whole week doing all the zones in a week anyway. I can space them out, but I feel good. Had my little vacation time, and I've got all of my zones for the whole month completed in 1 week. I just have to now get the rugs put back down here, and then finish up zone 5. And I will be done for the rest of this whole month. I did all the zones.